We are a retail furniture operator in the Southeast.
We've been in business over 43 years, and over the span of that time, as you can imagine, there's been a lot of changes in marketing. We've been marketing the same way for decades, and it has always worked. And then all of a sudden, it wasn't working. We came to Marcus Sheridan and Impact through the organization known as Vistage. But Byron heard him and he was really struck by his message. His passion is contagious and his story was more than compelling. But it wasn't until we started learning about They Ask You Answer that the light bulb really came on. And then the dialogue starts happening, and then you start creating those exceptional experiences for life. One thing I think that we did that made a tremendous difference is it was a top-down, full-on cultural experience for Tipperary.
We got a lot of training from Impact, and Kevin was great, and he basically showed us everything we need to do to just get it to rank well, and being able to just extend that knowledge and get it out there to where it's actually people are seeing it, and it was powerful. So our biggest performing piece of content was Lazy Boy vs. Ashley. It absolutely changed our business because it brought in about 60,000 views a month, and it just continues to bring in leads for us. The all-time that we've had is 900, and that has just been something where people are actively researching furniture and competitors, and they're finding us and they're buying from us.
The videos I'm creating now are just mind-blowing. I would attribute that to definitely being coached by Impact. Being able to consult with them on what issues I was dealing with, from tips to how to distract them, make them comfortable on camera, answering some of the questions that I've never heard before. Definitely played a role.
With They Ask You Answer, it just started clicking. It just started happening. And I was looking at these spreadsheets, these reports that were coming out, and I'm like going to each cell in Excel and looking at the formula, and I'm like, can this really be right? I mean, is this really happening? It sounds hokey, but it was absolutely the truth. It was just exhilarating. I shudder to think, had we not done this, where would we be now?
Now we're getting over 1,000 leads per month. Just this past month, over 50% of our revenue came from our online leads.
One of the coolest things that's happened to us since we've adopted They Ask You Answer is we get customer emails all the time thanking us for marketing to them. So before we adopted They Ask You Answer, we were doing traditional advertising and marketing and throwing all kinds of messages at them that were essentially annoying them, and now we're providing them with good, helpful, useful content, and they actually take the time to thank us for providing them with that. Just last night we got an email from a customer.
Yeah, so I wrote an article about breastfeeding, which before this I knew nothing about, and we got this email. I just read your information on the best breastfeeding chair, and I wanted to tell you that my husband bought a Lazy Boy chair for me when my daughter was about a week old. She will turn 36 in August, and I still have my same chair. I love it.
The advice I would give is that I don't think you can afford not to do it. I can advise you that they've been a trusted partner for us. Working with Impact, it was so much fun. You never feel alone. You can always pick up the phone or shoot an email and get a reply really quickly, so you're never stuck.
For people who are looking at exploring the opportunity of They Ask You Answer, it's something that needs to happen yesterday. Definitely go with Impact and only Impact.
I definitely felt like Impact was a part of our team.
They mean a lot to us, like personally. They were invested in our business, and that just took it to a whole nother level. Some agencies will have like 60 different clients, like I'm sure y'all do, but we feel like the only one, and that's rare.